Hi guys, it's Curvy Lexie and I'm back at you with a new video today. So today I would like to discuss a topic that many of you probably will be interested about. Let's discuss about tips to become a plus size influencer. So in this video, I will give you 5 basic tips to start your journey as a plus size influencer. So whether you want to go on YouTube, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform in social media you're choosing, those 5 tips will help you start your journey. So to introduce myself, I'm Curvy Lexie. My name is Alexia, and you can find me on both actually YouTube and Instagram. So YouTube will be Curvy Lexie, as you know, and Instagram, if you don't follow me yet, it's Curvy Lexie 28. I've been influencing and being a plus size blogger for about 3 years now, and I started my first page via Facebook, and then I moved to Instagram and YouTube. So I think those actually tips will be very useful for any platform that you're using. So first of all, before we start that video, don't forget to subscribe, please. If you haven't yet, or follow to see more of my journey. Instagram is actually the platform where I am the most active, so the more you will see throughout the video, and the more I will advise you to go through my page on Instagram so you have a bit of an idea of what I'm meaning. Okay, so the first tip I would advise you, if you want to start basically your journey as a plus size influencer, will be to find your niche. Because even though you can be like a plus size influencer overall, there are so many different places where you can find your niche and find people like you that would like to follow you. So whether it can be like beauty and makeup, for example, or sports, health and fitness, that's another one, or whether you just want to do some plus size modeling and like bringing some fashion and style, you need to find the niche and the right kind of people that you want to target basically. And after that, you need to choose also which kind of like age, women of like 25 to 35, 45 to 60. It depends also of the kind of person you are and how old you are, and which kind of group that you would like to target basically in your niche. But that's very important you find it. You can also go for a lifestyle kind of blogging, which is more what I'm doing, where you can have a tendency, like mine for example, will be more like modeling and fashion, and then alternate with many things that are part of your lifestyle. Like for example, I use my Instagram to more or less post a lot of my fashion and style and stories, then to put everything I like on the side, like whether it's dancing, whether it's cooking, my quotes, spirituality, etc. So everything else that I do love on the side, I do use my stories for that. And sometimes after, thanks to IGTV now and Reels and other ways to promote on Instagram, I also do some beauty products, like some beauty, makeup, etc. That I love to do too. So I think it's important for you to find exactly where you want to target first, your page. And then for the second tip, so tip 2, I would actually advise you to invest in good tools. It's actually really important. If you start your journey online, you need to know what you're doing, because there are so many tools that you can have that will make your life so much easier. So first of all, invest in a good phone. Sorry, did I say food? So first, invest in a good phone. It's really important. I mean, your phone is going to become your main accessory for every day, your main tool. So you're going to need it most time to edit, to take your pictures, to take your videos from time to time. You're going to need it for a lot of things. So whether you go Android or Apple, it doesn't matter, but just invest in a phone that you know you can use, and that's a lot of space and a lot of memory. Because trust me, when you start taking pictures of yourself, like my phone is full of pictures, and you really need the memory that goes with it. Okay, you need also a very, very good camera and a tripod. This is more in case you want to bring your journey more to YouTube, etc. I invested in the camera, to be honest. I get lucky when I started. My husband had a very good one, but then we had to invest in a better camera, like a vlogging one that is smaller, easier to handle and take everywhere, because shooting days sometimes can take a lot of time, and you're always like full of all the tools that you have with you, and that can be heavy. So you want like a nice compact camera with a good quality, good lens, where you can easily blog or vlog and have the right quality. So mine is a Canon G7X, which is actually a very good one because I have the mirror which can reverse and I see myself when I'm recording, so it's actually very practical. but definitely something to invest. And a tripod because you need stability. I mean, lots of us have sometimes like a photographer or someone to help us, like some good friends. For me, it's my husband and a few friends also that help a lot. But it does happen also that, like now, I have to record and I'm on my own. So you need your phone to have, like, or your camera to have the stability. So you need absolutely to invest in a good tripod for the stability of your camera, of your phone. That's very, very important. Then I would also advise you to have a very good lighting, because it's paramount that you scene properly, and the more the light is coming on you and the less editing you will need after that. So here, for example, I have a ring light around the camera, so you can't see it, but I do have one that's actually perfect when you want to do like beauty, makeup, etc., because you really enlighten your face, and that's amazing. Let's honestly, since I'm using that, I don't want to use anything anymore. And I'm doing my makeup with my ring light every day. And then you also have like some nice studio lights, if you, especially for vlogging and YouTubing, etc. I think the studio lights are the best, like the real photographer ones. You can find some great ones on Amazon. It's not automatically about how much you spend, it's really about having the right tools, I would say. And then I would actually what I would say is that overall, you also need to create yourself a vision board. So everything that where you are starting now, where you want to be, for example, by the end of the year, and what you need in terms of material and everything and tools to achieve it. So as I mentioned, so the camera, the phone, and so far the good lighting. You also need some good softwares, especially for editing. So whether it's Lightroom, Photoshop, then for your phone, you can have iShot, for example. These are the ones I'm using overall, or Filmora that I'm having too. That's very important for your editing, to find like the right tool that will make you edit in an easy way. Some are very difficult, and you don't want that, because you want your editing to be pretty smooth and not having headaches when you have to spend hours on it. So find the tool or the software that match with what you're looking for and what you need for your editing. And then last, I would say an hashtag tool. We are using many in general, like depending on, you can have different kind of tools if you want for the hashtags, but for my part, I am actually using Hashtatic, and I'm really loving it. It's very easy for me to navigate through the website, etc., and find the right tags for my posts. So I will put the link below in the video, so at least you can have a look a bit of how Hashtatic works if you're interested to register. Okay, so the third one actually will be consistency. Consistency is so important. Okay, I mean, I would never say that enough. You cannot start by posting like 1 day a week, and then nothing for 3 weeks, and then again twice in a week, and then suddenly you're going to do 10 posts in a row, and then nothing anymore. It's not possible. Otherwise you will never get a following base. People will not follow you because they can't know really like when and how you're going to post, and you really need consistency with that. So it doesn't have to be every single day. I mean, well, I can't talk because I haven't posted on YouTube for a while, unfortunately, but my Instagram, so Curvy Lexie 28, is where actually I'm the most active, and I'm posting every single day. I might not be posting on my feed every day, but there are stories, at least an activity on my page every single day, Monday to Sunday. And in terms of posting, for example, I will post more or less 4 to 5 times a week, not every night, but I keep this consistency. People are expecting posts almost every day to come up, and if they don't have posts, they do have stories to follow, and that is very important, because if you're not on people's face, people don't see you, and if they don't see you, they forget about you. So it's very easy, but go for consistency. YouTube, maybe like once a week. You announce it. You can say it on your description, on your part about on YouTube, and just say like, I'm posting every Sunday, for example, and then you make sure that every Sunday you have a video. At least your followers or people who subscribe to you just know that every Sunday there will be a new video coming up. I think that's the best to do. For TikTok, I'm not really using it, but it's more like as a trend. So same thing, the more regular you post and the more you come up with more videos, and the more people will keep following you also. So people need to be entertained, and I think that's the most important to remember. And the more you're active and the more you're showing yourself, the more you will be seen and followed regularly, because the same way that people can click the follow button, the same way they can unfollow you. So stay active, and keep the consistency. It is a real job. Whether we like it or not, it is a job, so trust me. So can I remind you quickly before we move on to tip 4, if you haven't by then, because we've been speaking for a while, to go on my Instagram and check a bit what my pictures are about, what I'm for, which kind of fashion I'm doing, etc. That's really important. So I remind you, Curvy Lexie 28. So same as this YouTube page, Curvy Lexie, but just put the 28 on the top, okay? And if you haven't done it by now after 10 minutes of me talking, subscribe. Okay, let's move to tip 4. So my tip 4 is actually divided in two. One part is called engagement, the other part is called interaction, okay? So you're gonna start posting, whether you're using, as I say, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc., doesn't matter. What is important is that you engage, because it's so important to answer to the people that are taking the time to leave your comments. I mean, there are many bloggers, especially nowadays, are just happy to get the fame for it, and they don't take the time to answer to anyone that is leaving them comments. And I think that's unfair, because you, me, are all following people the same way we blog also ourselves or want to start a journey. We leave comments and then we don't get anything in return, like not even like a thank you or get the opinion of the person you have left a comment to. Sometimes you can share a part of you, some stuff that are personal to you, and you expect like an answer in return. So if you want to be a good blogger, always answer your followers. Always take the time, whether it's to say thank you. I would suggest that you try to engage instead and just not give like a closed answer like thank you, bye, because otherwise nobody else will talk to you. But if you want engagement, always come with open questions like, oh, I noticed also you're doing this kind of blogging, what do you think of that? Or I love pink, but what is your favorite color? You know, anything that ends up with a question, so the person comes back to you and keep answering. I think it's very important to engage with the people and get to know them as much as they get to know you. So, and the other side will be interaction. Find pages like yours that you really appreciate, that you love their style, or that like you, they talk about plus size fitness, for example. Like I'm doing plus size fitness. Obviously, I have a contract with some brands like Fabletics that I'm working at the moment. I do speak a lot with my Fabletics girls. For example, I'm going to go on their page and also check what they're doing. It's very important. You don't build a page just by miracle and just expect to do nothing with it. Over the past 3 years, I had the luck to work with amazing brands like Shein, Pink Love, Savage, Fenty now, many. Actually, I can't even count them anymore. Whether it's Next, like some great brand here, like famous in the UK and internationally, like and Summers, I can't even count them anymore. But I mean, honestly, all that branding has happened also because I was working hard for it and I was engaging with my people, so I could be seen. So go speak to people, go to other pages, leave comments, be interested in what they're doing too, because the more you leave comments and the more you're interested in the other bloggers, the more they will notice you and then they will come to follow you. And I think that's really important that you bring consistency on this, okay? The last one is a business plan. You need to have a business plan. Where do you start and where do you want to be, okay? The same way that I was mentioning the vision board earlier, the business plan is the same. The hardest is really to build to 10K. 10K is the hardest part. When I started 3 years ago now, yes, reaching my 10K was the hardest. You have a lot of work to do in the background. So everything I say, engagement, interaction, you need to build the following base. People that really like your page and your content, etc. But you also want brands to work with you, obviously. So to have collabs, you need to be able to show yourself in a way that brands will come to you and then ask for collabs, or the same way that you need to go at brands and ask if you can collab with them. What do you want to do? Do you want to collab with some other influencers? Do you want to collab with other bloggers and take pictures together, or even do comment videos, etc.? All of that is coming with a plan. I would have, like all the brands I mentioned to you earlier, would have never been possible if I didn't start working with a plan and everything I wanted to do. So all the points and all the tips from 1 to 4 were leading to that 5. If you have a plan, you need to do all the 4 above. Very important. So I remind you. So find a niche, invest in good tools, have consistency, engage, and interact. And once you have all of that, you create your plan and what you want to do and who you want to work with. And that's your plan for the next year to come. Okay? So I think that's it for today. I hope you have made the most of those tips. Please remember to like, comment, share, and follow again and subscribe. Curvy Lexie on YouTube, Curvy Lexie 28 on Instagram. If you have some questions, please feel free to DM me or to drop a message or to comment below, and I will happily answer you on this. So that's it for today. I'm just going to wish you a very, very lovely evening and probably a lovely day wherever you're based in the world. And I'll speak to you soon, okay? So you take care, and thanks again for watching this video. Bye!